All right, so this is your math lesson for Monday, November 18th, 2024. I'm your teacher, Miss Smith. Like I said, Miss Smith had to take the day off, so get a recording. Yay! My email is csmith@lsway.org, and my number is 682-777-9474. Our class expectations, we're going to L, listen carefully so that L, everyone can learn. E, enter prepared and stay engaged. A, arrive on time. R, be respectful of your learning and the learning of everyone else. And N, never, ever, ever give up. So your warm-up question for today is, a basketball team played in 5 tournaments last year. The team paid $15 to play in each tournament. What is the total amount the basketball team paid to play in these 5 tournaments? So, if you think you know how to solve this problem, go ahead, pause this recording, and just solve it on your own. If you're like, hold on, Ms. Smith, I am lost as all get out, let's just work through this together. So, let's start by just breaking this question down. What is this question asking us to identify here? What are some of the facts we already know? We know that the basketball team played in 5 tournaments. So I'm going to underline 5 tournaments. Played in 5 tournaments. The team paid $15 in each tournament. So paid $15 each tournament. I think that word each is pretty important. I don't know about you guys, but to me, my brain is like, hold up, that word each is pretty important. I'm not sure why, but it means something to me. And then what is the total amount basketball team paid to play in these 5 tournaments? So that last thing, that's what we're ultimately trying to find. That total amount. I'm going to change my highlighter color to a different color. So total amount the basketball team paid to play in these 5 tournaments. So total amount altogether paid to play in these 5 tournaments. So we know for tournament 1, I'm going to do T1, they paid $15. And actually, instead of doing that, writing it out, I'm just going to quickly type it out. So I know if I do T1, make that a little bit smaller, T2, T3, T4, and T5. Make them all the same, 14. So for each tournament, how much did they pay? They paid $15. So I'm going to do 15, 15. I know I should do dollar signs, but we know it's all $15. So they did $15 each time. I highlighted that word each because it meant something to me. Who knows what that meant? And you're like, Miss Smith, this is a recording. You can't hear me yell it at you. Could you just write that really quickly? Right up here, like just write the operation, like the symbol, what it means. Does it mean addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? When you see that word each, it means something. What operation? Go ahead and just write it right up here. Here's my little box. What operation does that word each tell us? Make a box, put that symbol in your box. if you're saying that word each means equal groups, you're correct. And equal groups means we're going to multiply. So because we have that word each, and because we're going to multiply, we're going to multiply 15 times what? How many times did they pay $15? They paid $15 6 times? Did they pay $15 4 times? 3 times? No, they paid $15 5 times. So we can multiply 15 times 5. Now, if I'm not sure if I know how to do that, I know the other operation for multiplication is what? If I'm not solid on my multiplication, I can do what? Repeated addition. I could add 15 5 times. Now, I don't want to do that because I can get lost in my numbers. We know Miss Smith has a learning disability in math, and sometimes she can get lost in her numbers. It's okay. But if I can multiply, if I have my automaticity, then I want to do that. So let's try it. I'm going to change my pen color so we can see the math happening. So when we are multiplying 2 digits times 1, or 2 digits times 2, we have to follow a couple of steps. First, we multiply down in the ones column. So 5 times 5. Skips count by 5s 5 times. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we're going to put our 5 in the ones column and carry the 2. Now that we have multiplied in the ones, I'm going to change my pen again. Change that pen color so you can see it happening. So we multiplied down. Now we had to multiply across. Now we have 5 times 1. Anything times 1 is like looking in a mirror. When we look in the mirror, what do we see? We see a reflection. We see ourselves back. When that 5 looks at the 1, what does 5 see back? It sees itself. So 5 times 1 equals 5. But you're like, hold up, Ms. Smith, what do we do with that 2? We just add the 2. So we have 5 plus 2 equals 7. So how much should they pay to play in 5 tournaments? Well, 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 equals $75. Now you're like, okay, Miss Smith, now I have 3 boxes right here and a little dot right here. What am I supposed to do right with this? This is where you're going to fill it in. And you might have seen these boxes on your interim. These boxes are place value boxes, basically. So you have hundreds, tens, and ones. So we have $75. How many ones do we have? We have 5 ones. And how many tens? 7 tens. Do we have any hundreds? No. Do we need to put a 0 here? Not really. If you want to, just as a place filler, you can, but you don't have to. And that is your answer. I'm going to quickly clear off this page because if I don't, you're going to get this page with all the answers on it. So, moving right along. So today we're going to continue to work on solving division problems to create equal groups. Now, before we go any further, you might have noticed a major change in your OLS, your math OLS. Just like how Engagely has not been our friend this year, the math and science OLS has not been our friend, especially Miss Smith's friend. And it has changed your math plan around multiple times. So, bless your hearts when y'all were like sitting there going like, why are we learning about perimeter? Like, I'll learn about perimeter, but why are we learning about perimeter? Because y'all were like, we're learning about division in our OLS right now. Well, Miss Smith thought you guys were learning about perimeter because that's what you were supposed to be learning about. So this week you should, fingers crossed, toes crossed, eyebrows crossed, eyes crossed, everything crossed, you will be learning about perimeter this week. So we're going to pause learning about division in your OLS so you can work on that perimeter stuff and get that taken care of. And then we'll go back to work on perimeter after Thanksgiving break. Working on division after Thanksgiving break. But we're in live classes, we're going to work on building those division skills. Tomorrow, I will have some extra classes added to your plan as optional. For ELA and for math, if you want some extra help if you were struggling with division because you were learning about it, we weren't talking about in live math classes, you can come to those and we can work on pulling up those math grades, and then I'll talk about the ELA when we get an ELA class. But I do apologize. There is just some silly craziness going on with the OLS that Ms. Smith has no control over, unfortunately. But today we are going to talk about how we can solve division problems by creating equal groups. Yay! So, like we talked about on Thursday of last week, some of the vocabulary words that we need to know for division. The first one being the dividend. The dividend is that total amount in a division problem. So we have 42. So that's like the large amount that we need to break up. Anytime we're talking about division, just know that division is the opposite of multiplication. So if we're multiplying 6 times 7, that equals 42. So if we're going to break apart 42, that whole number, we're going to break it apart into equal groups. Equal groups of what? Either 6 or 7. So then if we look right here, division is the breaking apart of a number into equal parts. Equal, because remember, it's the opposite of multiplication, so that equal has to be there. It's going to be equal parts or equal groups. Divisor. So dividend is that whole number. The divisor is how the dividend is being divided. How many equal groups we're going to break that dividend into. So we have that 42. So how many equal groups are we going to break that dividend into? And then the quotient is the answer to the division problem. So we have 42, and we're going to break that 42 into 6 equal groups. Well, how many are in that 6 equal groups? So if you look right up here, so I have 42, and let's say I'm going to put 6 groups, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. And I'm going to count to 42. I'm going to change my pen color. I'm going to put red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just counting up until I get to 42. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So we had our 42. That was our dividend, 42 right here. We broke that 42 up into 6 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our divisor. Those are our 6 equal groups. And then how many dots were in each group? That's our quotient. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the quotient is saying just how many dots were in each of those groups. 7. And as long as there are 7 dots in each group, it has to be equal, then that is a correct division problem. All right, let's go. Once again, division is just the breaking apart of numbers into equal groups or parts. So if we divide 15 divided by 3, division, the dividend is the number being divided. So we have 15 dots. If we look at those 15 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Our divisor is 3, so 3 equal groups. So how many are going to be in those equal groups? So let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So how many dots are in each equal group? Count out your dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are there 5 dots in each group? Yes, there are. So our quotient is 5. Our answer, quotient is basically answer, is 5. Let me clear that off. And here we go. We have the 10 here. So let's divide 24. So we're going to divide 24 into 4 equal groups. So divide 24 into 4 equal groups. How many groups do we need? Our dividend is 24. Our divisor is 4. So we need 4 equal groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if you know 4 times equals 24, you kind of already skipped this part. But if you don't know, if you don't have the automaticity with the math, and if you don't, it's totally cool. I can honestly say Miss Smith might struggle with that sometimes. So if you don't have that, you're fine. So let's see how, so we know how many equal groups we need. We need 4. What is our quotient going to be? Now that we know we need 4 equal groups, how many dots, how many, if you were going to do triangles, whatever, are going to be in each group? Let's change our pen color to C. So you can just count up to 24. Now, what am I going to do right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So how many dots are in each group? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 in this group. I have 6 in all of my groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So 24 divided by 4 equals 6. Oops. Let me clear this off. So let's work through this together. Divide. Oops. We're going to do this one together, and then in a few moments, I'm going to send you on your way. So divide 49. So divide 49 into how many equal groups? Into 7 equal groups. So we know we need 7 equal groups. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have 7 equal groups. How many do we need to put in each group? We don't know yet, but we need to break 49 up across all 7. So I'm going to change my pen color so we can see that happen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. So 49 divided by 7, so we're taking that 49 and we're breaking them into 7 equal groups. How many are in each group? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there 7 in each group? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So 49 divided by 7 equals 7. All right, so next question. Junior rides his bike for 21 miles each week. He rides the same amount each day for 7 days. How many miles does Junior ride each day? So it's basically the same thing we just have been working on, but it's putting it in a word problem. So what is our total amount? What is our dividend? How many miles does our friend Junior ride? That is our dividend. He rides 21 miles. He rides the same amount each day. Each is our clue, equal groups. 7. So how many equal groups are you making? 7. How many miles does Junior ride each day? So how many miles? How many dots? You can even do M's in each group. So for the miles. So work it out. So pause this recording and solve this problem. I'll meet you on the next slide. So this, you're going to just model 24 divided by 4. You have your dividend, 24. You have your divisor, 4. So what is 24 divided by 4? If you think back, you kind of already worked through this. Do the work. What is your answer? Model 12 divided by 3. You might have the automaticity to know, oh, 3 times blank equals 12. I want you to model this out though. If you have the automaticity to know 3 times blank equals 12, that's great. But I want you to model 12 divided by 3. So I want to see 3 equal groups with in each group. Show me that 3 times equals 12 by modeling out this problem. 20 divided by 2 equals, so you might have the automaticity to know that 2 times equals 20. But I want you to model out I just spit my tongue, the dividend of 20 into 2 with the divisor of 2 equal groups. How many are in each equal group? and then 16 divided by 4. Once again, you might have the automaticity to know 4 times blank equals 16. I want you to model this out for me. 16 is your dividend. 4 is your divisor, your equal groups. How many are in each equal group? To show that you are breaking up 16. And then finally, Zarina has been saving money for a new toy. She has saved $36. Ooh, great job, my friend. If she saved the same amount each week for 6 weeks, how much money did she save per week? So think about this. Are you breaking up 36 or are you adding on 36? All right. Do the work. We will solve that. We will go through this during your warm-up tomorrow. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow in math. Hasta la pasta. Bye.